I didn't realize a lot of people out there watch these on YouTube, man. I think the last show, man, you threw my numbers up there. I ain't gonna tell no lie, because I keep that analytical data, you know what I mean?
Right.
Mm-hmm. Sure we live.
How many horses y'all have out there yesterday?
Just we actually had two, but the person something showed up late, and so
big horses,
the little ponies, yeah. Okay, that's a good thing. Okay, here we go. I want to say hello, everybody out there in YouTube land. If y'all ever tuned into the show before, you're probably accustomed to hearing some music being played. But we having some people having a church service out there, so we just gonna show them a little bit of respect and everything, and keep the, you know, the subwoofer down and everything like that. But to my people out there in Facebook land, if you can hear me right now over the music, we just giving people time to tune in. So I got my main man up in here. So we're gonna wait till some people come in here, then we're gonna get on off of here. Give them time to, what they say, tap in.
Yeah. I told him to call that 12:05.
Okay.
12:10.
Yeah, we manage it. Yeah.
I'm ready to see that.
Yeah.
They may never had a conversation about.
Okay. All right.
So you got the stickers made and everything.
Yeah. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Ear to the Ground 197. I am your host. My name is Bryan Foley, and we're here on this special Sunday edition of Ear to the Ground 197. I'm gonna throw this out here right quick. You know, I'm just feeling this right now, but this ain't the Charleston White platform type stuff. let me get you hooked up right here quick, Chico. All right. You know, let me get this right here. But this ain't the Charleston White type platform. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. I dig the cat, you know, I dig his style and everything like that. But Charleston White worked for Charleston White. You get what I mean? How he do it, that worked for him.
Yeah,
He going the wrong way, go about some stuff the right way. You know what I mean? So, you know, but the point I'm getting at by saying this ain't the Charleston White platform is because that ain't what I do here on Ear to the Ground 197. You know what I mean? And I said here, y'all hear some church out there, probably the door open and everything. But this ain't that type of platform where I try to put people on blast, clown people, you know, that type of stuff right here. Cheek, what I'm here, man, is to share information from the 48197-198. You know what I mean? Sure. And how it affects us and stuff like that. You get what I mean? And I say that because I see a lot of folks out here trying to emulate that Charleston White type of thing. And that stuff, man, that stuff can turn out real ugly, man. You're gonna get what you're asking for, man. And you gotta be careful with that. But I'm saying Ear to the Ground 197, right? Is brought to you by Tracy Sweet Touch Production, your auntie, right? Auntie, and as well as is brought to us by Blackstone Bookstore and Cultural Center, owned by my good friend Kip and Carlos and their lovely queens, Athena and Andrea, respectfully. And of course, is brought to you by Ipsy Can I Share, as well as the League of Women Voters. So I got my good friend up in here, my mellow, my homeboy. Families go back
way back,
decades, literally. Before you was born, we go back, right? Yeah, before, you know, Chico, before even know it was a Chico, you know, you want mom and daddy and grandmama and stuff like that. And that was a long time before then. Now I'm telling my age up, you get what I mean? And, you know, so, but that's what we do here, man. But this is part 3, Chico, of something I titled that if a warrior, if a soldier, if a young man, whatever, doesn't receive warmth from the community, right? He will burn it down to feel its warmth. And this is part 3 of that, right? And I titled this, actually pre-sentencing, even though a sentencing agreement has been come in about the Bonnie Bates case. And segment one started out with Ryan Griffin, our mellow, chiming in on and making sure that we protect our young youth when they are in trouble.
Right.
And then segment two was you, and you were sharing your perspective on with your son, Garvin, and how his relationship with Imani is, and there's a group of fellas going that situation.
Right.
So now we at segment three, and in segment three, we expecting Garvin to call us up at any minute right now. He's gonna chime in and tap in, and we're gonna continue this conversation on the importance of us elders. You're elder now, bro. You get what I mean? You got responsibility in the community. You feel what I'm saying? And we can circle around.
Before it's too late.
Yep. But while we waiting on Garv, man, what's been going on, Chief? Share with me something, man. Give me something to build on, man.
I'm just out here, man. Like I said, man, trying to help these kids, man, and basketball, football, whatever I can, man, or like a lot of these cats, man, like I said, man, they have called, man, and sometimes they just want somebody to listen to them. These older kids, that's in college playing ball and stuff.
Right.
And I just listen, don't judge, and none of that, man. They sometimes they might have something on their mind they want to talk, so they'll call and I let them spit it out. I just sit there and listen.
Yeah.
Sometimes that's all they need.
That's all. Let me hit you with something, Chief. So the other day, and I'm gonna leave the young warrior's name anonymous. I got a call, man, from a very popular person around here, business owner, real conversation. And he said he was going through his phone, man. He was going through something. And he called me up, Chief. Now, me and him, we know each other.
Right.
We talk, but we don't know each other.
Right.
Man, Chief, he called me on the phone, man, just crying, man. I mean, crying, man. He was going through something.
Right.
And all I did was sat on the phone and just listen to him.
Without judging.
Without judging.
And a lot of people won't do that.
They
feel if they call somebody and they break down and get to, you know what I'm saying? They look at it like, oh, he weak or this and that. Man, sometimes, man, I might need somebody to listen to me one day.
Yeah, and all I did was listen to him, but I realized what he needed, man.
Right.
So I went down to where he was at a day later, man, and I didn't even say nothing to him, man. I just ran up to him, man, and gave him a hug, and I didn't let him go.
That probably changed his thoughts and
everything. Look, sometimes, man, all they need, man, is a hug, man,
that's it.
And a listening ear. Yeah, ear to the ground. I had to throw that in there, right? Yeah.
I mean, that's vital, man. That's important, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of guys, man. People let their pride or whatever, man. Judge. You think somebody might make somebody think they're gonna judge them. You know what I'm saying? But hey, man, everybody needs somebody to listen to them one day.
Yeah, like with Monty Bates, because this is what we're talking about.
Right.
And I don't know his situation. I ain't trying to get in this situation. Right. He wouldn't know me, man. If I step on his at every chance, we should keep ours off the block and out of the cell blocks. Okay, you're right, Marcus. Okay, we go with that's Cuzzo out there in Arizona, China. And good to see Marcus Jordan. But dig this here, man. I wouldn't. Imani wouldn't know me from a bag of rocks right now. Right. You feel what I'm saying? Unless he done tune in the ear to the ground 197. Right. But we're talking about actually the sentencing agreement that he's dealing with right now.
Right.
And that brother need us, man, right now, Chief, more than he ever needed us then.
Yeah, I really ain't had a chance to chop it up with him about the situation, But hopefully, man, it's a lesson learned, man. He hopefully he seen what he could have lost.
Yeah, well, and I'm gonna chime in with this quote from out of Detroit News that I got, Chief. This is his coach from there. His name is Coach Heath. This is what he says. He says, "I didn't know him before." He said, he talking about Imani Bates. Right. He says, "I didn't know him before." He said, "Whatsoever was said in the media is not the guy I coach." Right. I don't know if he changed. That's what triggered me when you say he changed, or if the media got it wrong. So what he's saying is, this is a different cat than he first met. You get what I'm saying?
Well, the media
go ahead.
The media always gonna twist something up, man. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, that's it. I done had 40 rumors, 30 rumors about me. You know what I'm saying? You probably have rumors about you.
I got, man.
Ain't none of it true.
Man, it tickled me, man. Let me hit on the rumor. Okay, go ahead and answer, then check on in. That's Garvin, Garvin Kraut calling in while Chico getting it together. We're gonna dialogue on. Garvin Kraut calling from we can hear. Oh man, he putting all his business out there.
What up, G? Now you on the air. Hold on. Can you hear me? Can you hear us?
Hey Garvin, can you hear us?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Hey, out there in Facebook land, can y'all hear the brother? Somebody tap in right quick and let us know if you can hear us and stuff like that, man. Thank you for tuning in, Garb. I know that you can hear me, man. And I hope that they can hear you, man. And I just want to thank you, man, for taking the courage to call in, man. And I'm sitting here chopping up with your pops, man. And you know, it's fam out here. We ain't gonna get into all the dialogue and stuff like that. You say you can't hear Tarita? Let me turn it back up a little bit. Okay. See, I'm gonna turn it back up because I was looking at. Hey, Cheek, Gar, say something. Yeah. Yeah, you can just set it down because I got a direct line to it, Chico. Yeah. Okay. Somebody said they hear, somebody can't say. Give me a test 1, 2, Garvin.
Test 1, 2, test 1, 2.
Yeah, my numbers is moving. I'm gonna turn him back up a little bit. You get what I'm saying? Right. Just for the everything. Okay, just do that. But Chico, go ahead, man. Start us off with God. Okay, thank you, Trita.
Yeah, I want to listen. I want to.
Okay.
Like I said, I want to hear what he got to say. So
yeah,
I'm gonna let y'all chop.
You gonna let us chop it up, man? Why you do, Chief? Why you do me that, man? I know it's my show and everything, but why?
We talk every day.
Okay, okay. FYI, for those out there in Facebook land, this is the first time. The very first time we done did a caller. This first time, okay. And I ain't gonna start that. You know me, because folks want to call in, yeah. And then after y'all on YouTube, y'all may not be able to hear it too good because I'm gonna get that platform together. Brother Guy, what's going on, man?
What's up,
bro? Hey, man, talk to me, man. Where you at?
I'm in the St. Crystal facility right now.
Okay, how long you been up there, good brother?
I've been here since March.
Okay, man, how they treating you up there, man?
It's all right. It's a smooth prison. It's pretty laid back here.
Okay, man. You know, I'm familiar with your situation according to the newspaper, and then your dad here, he shared with me some inside dynamics that a lot of folks don't know nothing about, man, and we ain't gonna put that out there because you know you need some stuff to come up on appeal, so we ain't gonna put that out there, and there's a lot of haters out there who may not understand what's going on and what you're working with, but your pop shared with me a lot of inside dynamics about that situation, man. But about that situation, man, how you feel, man? Because I really didn't know you personally, man, but I seen a lot of things that was in the newspaper about you, and in particular, man, I seen you was homecoming king and all that kind of stuff, star athlete at school, then you got snatched off the gridiron, whoop, man. So share with me from that dynamic, man, how you made that transition, what happened, whoop, and where you at now, man? Just talk to us a little bit.
Told what to do, when to go to sleep, when to wake up, when to eat. So it was definitely a different feeling that I had to adapt to.
Okay. Now, thank you, Val. Thank you, Val. Appreciate that, sister, because you got one of them situations out there, you understand. But dig this here, good brother. I titled this segment, if a young warrior, young king, a young brother from the community doesn't receive warmth from the community, he will burn it down just to feel its warmth. And what we talking about was that Imani Bates situation, man. And the importance of us as elders, our OGs in the community, that we have to wrap our arms around our young men and stuff like that. And some cats, man, some old cats came out shitting on Imani, and me and your pops, we wasn't having that, man. You get what I'm saying? So from the streets and from the social platform, media platform, man, we came out and we went at them old niggas, man. I'm calling them straight up and down. You know, that's some y'all on some bullshit. Y'all ain't gonna do that. Okay, but in that conversation, Cheek reached out to me, and he was telling me that you and Imani had a relationship, man. Talk to me about that right now, man, a little bit.
Yeah, Imani, you know, I met Imani Imani a long time ago when he was younger. I knew him through basketball, and then once I got to high school, when he was getting kind of older, his name started to get a buzz. He used to come up to Ipsy High during our basketball practice and watch us and practice with us. So I just built a relationship through that. And I also knew his older brother before I met Imani. So that built us a strong relationship too.
Yeah. Well, dig this here, guy. Knowing where you at, knowing Imani, and Imani knowing the situation you went through, man, how did you feel, man, when they said they had found him in the back of the car, man, violating them folks' laws and stuff like that, and now he facing the time that you and him might be seeing each other on the same compound, man, at some point, man. How did that make you feel, man, to know that all that talent that brother got and going through the experience and you and the other brothers went through, how did that hit you, man?
Going through that I've been through. So I feel like they should, know when to keep themselves away from learning through what the mistakes I made.
Yeah, that's true and all that, good brother. But the lure of the streets, man, that pull of the streets, man. How can we keep him, man, from furthering, man, going deep? Or he's out here in the light right now, but how can we prevent him, man, from going into that darkness, man, so he don't end up into that behind enemy lines where you at right now? Okay, man. Why I got your ear guard, right? I know you said right there, but that's kind of a general statement, man. If you could talk to Imani right here, man, talk to him, man, because it's gonna get shared to him. Cheek gonna get it to him, man. And I want to get this not only to Imani, but I want to get it to those folks that are responsible for his safety, health, and welfare. Talk to him like he's sitting right here, man. Talk to him.
That wasn't really cool. What I was doing was actually cool, but I thought that it was lame or that I was being like a nerd or whatever. So you gotta know, like really what's right from wrong. So you just gotta go with your right instinct at all times. You don't let what other people like your peers think how you go about yourself.
Okay, so you hit that word up in there, man, that we very familiar with, peers, man. So that peer pressure is what really get it on, man. Because like I said, I know your pops, man. I know your grandparents very well. I know your aunts very, very well. I know your cousins, all of them, man. I mean, all of them, right? I know all of them. You know what I'm saying? On both sides. So that peer pressure, man. How do you, man? What you got to do, man? I mean, I know you say it's easy to stay out of the way and you got to stay around them other folks, but hey, man, will they be jugging at you, man? You get what I mean? What you got to do, man?
It all starts with your mental. You got to have a strong mindset, honestly. If you ain't strong mentally, then you'll let anything get to you. So your mental state got to be really, you got to be on point with that.
Okay. I got you. And that responsibility for building that mental strength and character come from me, persons like me and Cheek. You get what I mean? Instilling y'all from the giddy up. Now, I'm going to tell you straight down. Me and Cheek have some conversations, man. And I know Cheek history. Cheek know mine too. You know what I'm saying? Right? And Cheek shared with me some stuff like that. And I know he didn't raise you up on no bullshit. You get values. You get what I'm saying? I know that for a fact. You get what I mean? We talked about that, man. But he talked to me about that phone call when he received it and this, that, and the third, man. Let me just ask you this, man, for real. How did you feel, man, when they came and swooped you up from out there, man? How'd you feel?
I was lost. I didn't know what was going on. So I was definitely shocked. This was my first time being locked up or anything in that type of situation. So it was definitely a new different experience that I had to go through in life. So it was definitely shocking, man. It was nerve-wracking.
As I listen to you right now, man, from somebody been behind enemy walls, for enemy lines for a long time, man. You sound real positive, man. You sound really motivated. You know, you ain't hitting all that woo-de-woo-woo, man. Y'all watch out for me. You know what I'm saying? All that, put something on my books and all that woe with me shit. You sound pretty good, man. How?
Yeah, I'm all right.
You all right? You sure?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay, all right. So what you doing on the inside, man? Is you helping some young men through your experiences locked up? You hear as you are relating to the young men back out here in the streets, trying to live your life as an example of where they shouldn't be at? I mean, what you doing for the good, man?
Yeah, I actually just got involved in this little program that they got here, so Common Grounds. And you know, with this program, it'll help me get in different programs. Like they got a program up here where they bring kids in from the world and we come talk to them or whatnot. So I just got involved with that, so I can do that. You know, when I told the brother that got the program about my story about me being in college and all that, so he felt like it was a good story. And also, I still communicate with a lot of people that I went to high school with that was younger than me. You know, to keep them on the right path. You know, I just whenever they do it down, whatever, I tell them, hey, you know, I talk to them on the phone to keep them positive, and even with younger dudes that's coming in here, you know, I feel with them, you know, talk to them, holler at them, you know, let them know they this ain't the end, you know, like, as long as they would come here, this ain't the end, you know, we can always do something better, be positive with our life. We just got to use the time that we got to make the most out of it.
Okay. Well, dig here, man. Me and the old man, we sitting up in here, man. What can we do? Because like I said, straight up and down, man, I know Cheek didn't raise you to be like that, man. You get what I mean? And Cheek said something to me, man. I'm gonna put it out there, is that he shared with you his past about who he was, and when he shared that with you, you was kind of shocked and surprised that your dad had lived a lifestyle that he used to live. And one thing that Cheek said that you said, and quote me if I'm wrong, he said that if you had known your pops past in history, that you might have took it a little bit more serious and not acted upon that. You get what I mean? Hit me with that, man. Am I correct? Am I wrong, or what happened?
Yeah, that's definitely true. That's me how I felt when we started getting more history about, you know, when he was younger and things like that.
Yeah, but despite all that, man, the example that he gave you, man, you still did what I did and so many of them did, man. We had to go hang out go in the deep water, man, thinking that we wouldn't succumb to the sharks like everybody else did into the deep waters, man. You know, so how can brothers like me and Chico, because we got a team out here, man. Let me just put that out there, man. We got a squad, right? How can us OGs, man, help you to help the other fellas out there on that wrong path, or to keep them from off that wrong path, man? What would you tell me, man, to go back and tell these young fellas that I'm working with, man? What? Give me something, man. I can go back and tell them, God. I need to know. Let me tell you, God, because I'm gonna speak for myself, but I'm gonna throw Chico in the dialogue. We failed you, man. We failed you. What do I need to know, man, to let the next cat coming up there that's on deck, what me and Cheek need to do and our team need to do to keep them from out of that, man? What we need to do, man?
Yeah, like I was saying, you just gotta, you gotta show both sides of the world. You know, you gotta show the good side and the bad side. You can't give them, all the good. You gotta let them know some things gonna be bad, but you gotta learn how to fight through it. You gotta, just don't give up on yourself. You gotta keep them going. You can't give up on them. Like from my dad's perspective, my dad did do right by me, right? He tried to keep me on my sport. He told me to stay away from certain people. But me being young and hard-headed, I just felt like he was just nagging me, So I felt like the relationship that we had, I feel like it wasn't tight when I was younger, right? But now that I got older and I've been in the position that I am in, I now realize like what he was saying. You have 4 minutes remaining.
Hold that thought right there, man. I know you got that mental, man. That minute coming up there. Hold that thought. And I know because I've been there before. Can you call us back, man, after the allotted time?
Yeah, I gotta wait 15 minutes.
Right. Okay, hold that thought right there. And I'm gonna talk with your pops, man. All right, we're gonna wait for you to come back. Okay. All right.
All right.
Yeah. Ear to the Ground 197. I'm your host. My name is Bryan Foley,
Man.
and I'm sitting with Chico Crop. Take your breath, brother, because I feel it too.
That shit hit me, man. Man, that shit crazy.
If I had one of them things, I go to commercial, but I ain't got it. So we got to ride it through, Chief.
I mean, like I said, me and him.
Go ahead, man.
We
Talk.
never talked about this, man. So I mean, he done wrote me. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, the card I told you, he wrote me, but this my first time him telling me that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? This my first time hearing him say that shit.
Well, tell Chief.
Hook me up, man.
This Ear to the Ground. You on live. I'm putting you on the spot. How you feel?
I don't know, man. I don't know. It's crazy, man. Because I mean, like I said, man, I quit doing what I was doing when I got him when he moved with me and stuff, man. So I can't tell him not to do something if I'm doing something. You know what I'm saying? So I had to show him. You know what I'm saying? The right stuff to do. He was with me 95% of the time, man. So you know what I'm saying? That goes to show you, man, you can get in trouble quick.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like my mom and dad always used to say, it's easy to get in trouble, but hard to get out of.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I remember my dad used to always tell me, boy, if you go to jail, don't call me.
Mm-hmm.
I messed around and went to jail. First time I went to jail, I called the house. He hung up on me.
Woo.
He wasn't playing.
Mm-hmm.
He hung up on me.
Yeah. That's my mama thing. Don't call here. My mom tell you straight now. You go to jail, don't call me.
Hey, man.
And you know what? I called after. Let me put it like this: I called after the fact, but I ain't never called with what the was, mama. I need some buy money because my mama told me straight up and down, nigga, she ain't putting her shit up to get your ass out of no jail. You know what I mean?
That's it. I mean, I don't know, man. I think like you know how we was raised. You know, our parents were strict,
right,
hard. So I think by that, it kind of made me soft. As a parent, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, man, I can't be, you know what I'm saying? I was strict, but not like my parents.
Right, yeah.
Like anybody go up with me, they take me. I stay don't punish me for dumb shit.
You know, John Lee, that was my man. You know what I mean?
My dad, man,
John Lee was my man now.
Yeah. I count the times my dad with me. I was more scared of my mom. My mom was belt health happy, man.
Man, you know me, yeah. Look, she out here listening, right? Mom out here listening, right? Man, she get Dr. Show shoe. Y'all don't know nothing about that. You know what I mean? Hot wheel track.
I quit
I'm sorry, I had to put you on blast. You know what I mean?
For race car tracks for Christmas. My mama was surgical with that race track.
Yes, yeah.
I used to try to find a extension cord instead of that race track.
Yeah, that Hot Wheel track had man. That was a bad dude, man.
My mom was crucial with that race track. I ain't want no race track for Christmas, no more.
Broke you that right there. You probably closed up the whole Sears and Roebuck catalog.
Like it's different now, man. We can't, you know, like you can't whip your kids and all that stuff now. It's crazy, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw this out here. Linda out there. She said Maxine used to tear your behind up. She laughing. She know, right? Yeah, I know. Yeah, she got that Mary crowd in her good too. You know what I mean? So, but Cheek, man, you know I had to get you to laugh, man, because let me tell you why I had to get you to laugh. See, you took your glass, so I kept mine on. You know what I mean? My shit all welled up and shit too. You go, man. I had to make myself laugh because we both sitting up in here crying on TV, looking like we saw. And the fact is, let me say this. Yeah, but fact is, man, they show that we real, man. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. It's okay, man, to feel. But you said something real good, man. You said you don't know how you feel. You know how honest a statement that is, man? To be totally vulnerable to say that I don't know. You know how many cats sit up in here, man, try to fake the funk like they didn't felt that way, and they sit up there saying that Marcus said he out there in Arizona crying, man, Marcus Jordan.
Nope. Yeah. Mark, what up, baby?
Yeah, he said he out there, and I am too. But you know how many cats, man, try to play that tough guy role? Like, I ain't feel that shit. It is what it is. Yeah, nigga come with the territory, man.
We've all been through that, man. You know, that old tough stage, and you know what I'm saying, trying to act a certain way, man, because you don't want, but I done got to the point, man, where I don't care what nobody think about it, man. I've been through so much stuff, man, it don't, you know what I'm saying, don't even bother me, man. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know, man, but you can't think with nobody, you can't care about what nobody think about you, man, because can't make everybody happy.
You know, Chief, I don't use this as an excuse, but my belief, my philosophy is we had to go into that darkness. See, a lot of people went into that darkness that we went into,
Right.
and they never made it back out.
Yeah.
And then some of them cats went into the darkness, and me and you know them, they still in the dark, and they don't know how to get out.
Everybody handles situations different ways, man. Like I say, to this day, man, my mom and dad been past 93. I still wake up sometimes, man, tears in my eyes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That situation, my son's situation, man, I lost so many people close to me, man, through death, man. It's like it's hard to say, but I mean, I for a minute, man, I got numb to death. You know what I'm saying?
Chief, that's where I'm at right now. You remember the last time I was here on the show when I talked to you and I said straight up and down that I heard some gunshots.
Right.
And I got up, it woke me up in the middle of the night. And I mean, they was pop, 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 that kind of machine gun talk, right? And I had got used to it, and I waited for the sirens, and I went on back to sleep, man, because I got numb to death.
It's
you know,
crazy,
yeah. When Arshawn got killed, I heard the gunshots, man.
Straight
That's
up.
how close they was. When Arshawn got killed, I heard the shots. Then I went back to sleep. Then I went back to sleep. Real talking. You know where I live at. You know where it happened there.
Right.
That's how close that was. I actually went back to sleep, man. Because I got numb to death, man. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I don't like that, man.
No.
I don't like it that when I hear not just the gunshots, but I done heard of somebody got shot and so on so killed, that it don't affect my spirit and soul the way it used to.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's a dangerous place to be, man.
It's there because, like I said, man, it had got to the point, man, where my phone would ring at 12, 1 o'clock. I'd be scared to answer the phone. You know what I'm saying? Because it got to the point, man, where, you know what I'm saying, such died. And you know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, it's crazy, man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, man. And now, like these youngsters, man, they don't think about nothing they do, man.
But did we cheat?
I mean,
come on, man.
The stuff they doing now, we wasn't thinking about doing that.
I
was watching Real Trial the other day, man. They talking about they went over there with 3 carloads, man.
Oh man,
man, you know, come on, man.
I try not to comment on ongoing shit.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
But I'm just saying, no, I'm going with you. I'm going with you because unfortunately, fortunately, through the magic of science or whatever you want to call it, notice.
Right.
You get to see that shit. And I watched a lot. I'm watching it, right? And like you just said, stupid, right? And like I said, I try to keep it there because we know them folks.
Right.
They ain't strangers to us.
No, man.
But
everybody.
I'm like, whoa. Y'all went out there like y'all were carloads.
Man. I'm like, what do these cats think about, man?
Well, what the kittens thinking about? What was the big cat? Because some females involved too.
Exactly. Okay. That's what I'm saying, man.
Yeah.
Man.
So,
but we talked about that the last time. These cats running around, you know what I'm saying? And man, you don't know who out here telling them got a case, whatever. They hiding this stuff good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I hope they ain't think nobody wasn't gonna tell.
Say that part. Man, they killed me, man. And we can get into a whole conversation talk about like that, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But I sat up and watched it and I was like, but like I said, it's ongoing. Yeah. It's families involved. Right. And the last thing I want to do is add injury and insult to an ongoing situation that's public with my platform. But I looked at it, but I'm just saying, I'm giving my opinion on what I seen. I'm like, for real? Yeah. This what y'all, according to us, the court. But so this is part 3, pre-sentencing. And we talking about Imani, right? So Chief, what we got to do, me and you, what we got to do, man, make sure that he only communicating with God via JPay, or he can get up there and make a visit at one point and not be walking the compound with him. What we got to do, man, because it takes a village. It takes a village. Yeah. You know what I mean? It ain't just my daddy. You know what I mean? It wasn't just your people's.
We just got to make these cats realize, man, that all this gangster stuff and tough stuff they watching and listening to on the rap news, man, that's entertainment. You know what I'm saying, man? And like I used to tell him all the time, man, dog, if ain't nobody playing football or basketball, man, what is you doing with them? You know what I'm saying? High and by, man, keep it moving. Because you got too many people that want you to succeed, man. So why surround yourself with people that ain't doing what you do?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if you doing that, if you keeping yourself circled with the people that's doing what you do, you can't get in trouble. You can't get in trouble on the basketball court or football field or the golf course or whatever it is. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I put that question out there, what can we do? And one of my queen sisters out there, Valerie Bonner Kelly, said that. Valerie Kelly Bonner. I hope I ain't messing up your name. She said, me and you already doing it right now. This coming from a queen sister that's grounded. Yeah. She said we doing it right now by showing our emotions and being transparent.
Man, I mean,
thank you, Val.
Yeah, but you can't, man, all that tough stuff, man, that's for the birds, man.
I know.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Skip that. I had a guy hit me, grew up with us in West Willow, a few years younger. He inboxed, this was 2 days ago. He said, man, call me, and I ain't seen him in like 10 years.
Right.
He said, man, I just want to tell you, he was talking about me and Lamar Robinson Goose. He said, man, I just want to tell you, man, y'all just don't know, man, how many of us looked up to y'all, man, growing up in the hood, man, and y'all kept us, you know what I'm saying? So like when we was growing up, man, the big homies in the hood, man, they seen us doing something stupid, man, they'd knock us upside the head, take us home. You know what I'm saying? Mama whoop our asses. So, right. You know what I'm saying? You got these older cats now, got these young cats doing dumb shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Times have changed, man. We grew up different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Dave Malcolm out there. Hey, Dave, you supposed to be on the show, Dave. Okay, I'm gonna put Dave out there. David Malcolm. That's my man, Malcolm. He's supposed to be out here, but I didn't offer to perform to him. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna put you out there, Mal. So, Dave, I respect your comments and stuff like that. But good brother like David Malcolm, I know his father personally. I know I know his uncle Ronald. You get what I mean? Right. Robert, that's my main man. I could go to a whole story about Robert Malcolm, how solid he is, right? And then I just met his uncle that worked with Juvie for a long time. Dave, take uncle name into the chat because I forget his name and stuff like that. But Dave, you had your uncles, man, that was solid all around you, and your dad, Big Dave. You get what I mean? And that's how our family. It's funny how our families interconnected. Thanks, Dave. Bill Malcolm. So it's Bill, Ronald, Dave, and Robert Malcolm. But Lil Dave, as he affectionately knows, man, he had a family around him, man, and they didn't allow him to get in no nonsense. And when they did, man, they thumped him upside the head and stuff like that, man. You know,
you got to. Well, I mean, but that's how, like, growing up, man. That's how it was. I mean, like we was just talking about the other, me and my man was talking about, man, like growing up in, you know what I'm saying, in West Willow when we was younger, man, like you can go to somebody's house, man, you get in trouble, do something over there, they mama gonna whoop your ass, take you home, then your mama gonna whoop your ass for the same thing you just got a whooping for. You know what I'm saying? But now, man, you can't hit kids, you can't do this, you can't do that. But no, man.
See, people misconstrue when I say about I don't believe in corporal punishment. Right. You get what I mean? Right. I believe that you can talk to a child. Right. But there does come a point in time where you got to get some physical understanding. And if you keep on doing this, that this is going to be the consequences.
Kids ain't scared of their parents nowadays.
Thank you.
But I'm scared to death of my mom. And I knew when my daddy wasn't playing. So you know what I'm saying? So you got to tighten up.
I go across the street every day to my mom and daddy house at least 3 times a day. Right. At the very minimum, 3 times. I go over there, get a cup of coffee, and because I'm single, you get me? Because I'm single, okay? Mama, I'm single. Yeah, I'm just saying I'm a kid because single. I eat dinner over my mama house all the time. That's a blessing. You get what I mean? So I get on stuff like that. But you, the blessing you get that is, right? You know what I mean? But dig this here. I'm still scared of my daddy and mama right now today.
I was too.
My mama is 80. I'm 62, so my mama 80 something years old, and she do when she do like that. Whatever you doing, everybody tighten up.
Man, you got kids talking back to their parents now, telling them what they ain't gonna do, this and that. I'm like, man, times been changed.
and let me hit you with this, and I ain't gonna change subject, but that's why I told folks straight them down. Keep them white social workers out of our school and keep them out your neighborhood and keep them out your home. And I said that straight up on my show before. I can go into it again because this is a direct cause and effect because you don't understand our culture.
You don't understand the community.
You understand the community.
Somebody that grew up.
Come on now.
What their situation is going through.
Yeah. One size don't fit all when it comes to persons who are products of having been an enslaved people, and their whole lifestyle history had been disrupted by some Europeans coming over there who want to make their life better based on the backs of us. I can go all day on that, but that's why I say what I say when I said it, and I mean that shit because I tell people straight up down, keep them folks from out of the places and spaces that we in.
Right.
And I got some brothers right now, man. I'm saying to change gear, but I'm on one. But I quit fucking with them because I told you quit bringing them people around here.
Can't make the change. Man.
Can't make change. Yeah.
If you've never been in the problem or around the problem.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
I don't know, man, but these youngsters, man, they need somebody that doesn't. But I don't know, man. That's like they for one, they don't respect cats that have been through what they done, what they trying to do now, man. Cats done been did that.
You ain't doing no new.
You ain't doing nothing new, man. Y'all ain't got the only gun out here, none of that, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, but that's all they know is guns, man.
Yeah.
If they go to jail, county jail or something, man, had to fight, they'd probably go lock up in the bathroom somewhere, man.
Man, when I was in the Fed joint, man, I was out there in USP Hazleton, which is the next step that I've been at, would have been at down in Colorado, man, and Supermax. That's the level prison I was at, right? And cats was getting shanked at least once a week. And it was not uncommon, man, to see them rolling somebody out. Hey, man, they was taking folks out there at USP Hazleton. But the point I'm getting at, man, I was an older cat when I went at that level of institution, but the cats coming in like from Virginia, New York, Maryland, DC, because they don't have state prisons, you get what I mean? Right. Their system is the feds.
Yeah, I just found that out.
Yeah,
Some states ain't got
they ain't got federal prison. Them Commonwealths don't. They go fed prison. So them young boys coming up there on them humbug charges, man, dealing up there with some real killers. Right. Hey, man. I ain't bragging because I don't want to make it look like it's this, that, and the third. But I was up there with them real killers. Oh, yeah. You do understand what I'm saying? I'm talking about real killers. I'm gonna leave that alone. But man, them young boys was catching it, man, up there, man. They had no protection and stuff like that, man. They don't know how to fight a bit.
They lost.
Yeah, it was the same, man. They used to tell them young boys, man, understand this, man. All guns is checked at the door. You can't even bring it to the door. So you out there on your own, man, and they ain't got no spins at all about knucking, man. What I'm saying, man.
That's like any of these cats, man. First thing they get into it, first thing they gonna say is, "Oh, I'm finna give him a strap." Well,
yeah, we got a strap. Look here, man.
Let's fight.
Let's fight. They don't know. They don't know how to fight, man. Some of them, man. And I hate to knock them down, but they soft and sweet as peanut butter and jelly sandwich, man.
They kill it with that gun.
They kill it with the gun.
And they look cruel, but you catch one of these cats by themselves, man. They ain't got nothing to say. They ain't said this, they ain't said that.
Man, we go up in, we go up to them places and spaces, man, with them gangsters that I read about in the newspaper and how tough they was, man. Hey, behind them scenes, man, straight up and down crying. I ain't gonna put no, I mean, like, ooh, yeah, I'm like, I hate to say it, man, straight up and down. I'm like, man, I just read about you in the newspaper. Yeah. You know what I mean? Now you sitting up, you was a real gangster. Now you talking about, can you go talk to my mom and all that kind of shit, man. Emily, I'm just telling you straight up down from somebody who understand tales from the crypt. You know what I mean?
Once all that stuff wear off, then they through.
Yeah, Amanda, stop it. You know, we ain't gonna talk about it like that. Amanda said they can't fight it way out of a paper bag, but we're gonna leave that alone. You get what I'm saying? We're gonna leave that alone because those are our young men, and get what I mean. And I understand that hurt people, and because of some circumstances, situations that didn't have to do nothing with our young, they are product of our environment, man, and they bear our scars. So we're responsible, and that's why I said that it takes a community and some real soldiers and warriors, such as yourself, and an organization that I funked with, that are willing to go into the trenches, into the deep water, into the streets, man, and handle those situations like that. You know what I'm saying? And Dave said, well, when you the champ, fighting come easy. So so Dave out here jugging up.
I don't want no problems and no smoke with nobody.
I know that's right. You like me, I don't want no trouble, man.
My glove got dust on.
They got dust on them, chief. Yeah. So we are Ear to the Ground 197, brought to you by Tracy Sweet Touch Productions. where she prepares all those good things, man. She made this what you call it?
Oh, Auntie Good.
Yeah, she made that, man. See how it run by batteries and light up.
Too,
yeah,
man.
lit up. See that, man?
I thought that was the light.
No, man, she made that up. That's Tracy Sweet Touch Production, man.
Okay, Auntie.
Yeah. It's brought to you by Tracy Sweet Touch Production. Ipsy Cannot Share, my good friend over there, Margaret Shankler and Gail Summer Hill, and some folks over there, Ipsy Cannot Share. Also, League of Women Voters, my sister friend over there, Trudy Hughes, you get what I mean? And of course, Blackstone Bookstore and Cultural Center, owned by Scoop Doob out there, man. Doob say, I wish I would have listened to the older cats on the street instead of the ones in the joint. They go, dude, right out there. That's cuz right there, man. Good. Yeah, what's happening, dude? Missed you yesterday, right? Hey, dude, I wish I had listened too, man. And me and dude got some real tales from the crypt.
Hey, now, cuz a little older than me, right? So
right.
He used to always have me believe me that his car fly. Yeah, I mean, believe it, man. I got a cousin got a car that fly.
Dude, why you doing like that, man? Yep. Blackstone Bookstore and Cultural Center, owned by my good friend Kip Johnson, Athena Johnson, Carlos Franklin, Andrea Franklin. Blackstone Bookstore and Cultural Center is located right across the street from the Ypsilanti Public Library. I did a show last week with them with reading with my nephew Aaron Foley, and man, I got a good look into a different demographic that sometimes is misconstrued, but by me being his uncle, he was able to share some stuff with him, stuff like that. Dude say he got the message. You know, sometimes, man, we get the message sometime fast, sometimes slow. Yeah. But the most important thing is that we get the message, man. But when we get that message, Chief, we got a responsibility, man, to give it back up. And you probably ain't never been there where Gav at right now, but I know what he doing, man. I mean, you know what Gav doing? What? It's a long line to that phone, man. Yeah. Hey, look, see, it's a long line to that phone, man. I'm telling you, man.
He gonna get there,
man. It's a long line to that phone, man. You get what I'm saying? So, you know, we expecting Garv and Kraut to call us back in and stuff like that while we chop it up, you know, on some words that he can share with not just Imani Bates, but young talented soldiers out there just like Imani, you know.
It's crazy. Like I said, I went to the Davenport Saginaw Valley game yesterday, and you know, his coaches was talking about it, and they, you know, man, call me, man, so you know, see what's going on with him and this and that. So they, you know, they all keep in contact with him and stuff like that. So it's a good thing, man. Like I told him though, man, like when he first got in there, after I seen what it was, I said, man, you're gonna have some people, they gonna ride with you for a minute, man. You know what I'm saying? They gonna fall off. You know what I'm saying? Then you're gonna have people that you will see who is real with you. You know what I'm saying? Because they gonna stay with you. You know, he got a lot of people riding with him, man. So,
yeah.
Plus, he got a lot of family too on both sides.
Right.
You know
yeah.
There's a lot on my side, and you know what, Mama Boom. So yeah, a lot of them.
A whole bunch of them. You know what I mean? A whole bunch of them out there. Yeah. So. Chick, you know, we can talk about it all day long, man, but we ain't like what we used to be. You know what I mean? And my good friend, he ain't with us no more, but he wrote a song, man. He said, "Can we bring it on back?" Robert Evans, right? On his album, man. Yeah, that's my guy. That's my dog. And he on his album, man, he got a song, "Can we bring it on back like we used to be?" And then there's another song he says, "It's not about you, it's not about me. It's about the babies." Right. See, a lot of people be slipping on that album and the content that's on there, local artists. You listen what it is, and it's cool, man. I'm gonna start playing this music again. I used to play this music again before I got my own thing. You know, I got my own theme song. Right. I mean, like Superfly, like Superfly Shaft. I got my own song. But anyway, Chief, it ain't about you, it ain't about me, man. It's about the babies. Yeah. See what I'm saying?
That's why I say, man, it's about these kids, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta show them the right path, man, and put them, you know what I'm saying, show them what's what, man. Then and not even just sports, man. There's more things you can do besides sports.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? To do something positive, man, and where you can make some money.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it ain't just about sports, but the thing I like about sports, man, like he had, man, you know, he had kids that was writing him and sending him money that he played against in high school that he didn't even know.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Say that one more game. I want him to hear him clearly, man.
Yeah, he had kids writing him and sending him money, man, that he played against that he didn't even know personally. So sports is a good thing, man, to build bonds with people, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I went to the game yesterday, and the tickets. One of the kids from Lincoln that he played against left me tickets.
What?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because they built a
relationship
through playing against each other in school. You know what I'm saying? Through high school. He played for Lincoln. They played against each other for 4 years.
Right.
So they, you know what I'm saying? They got a respect for each other. He left me tickets for the guy.
Yeah. You know, something just dropped in my spirit when you hit me about them tickets and you said a young man gave you them. I think our young men know where to go. They just ain't got no direction how to get there.
Right. And that's what I said, man. A lot of these kids, man, they call just to talk, man, and I listen to them. You know what I'm saying? Because that's sometimes, like you say, whoever that was that called you, just needs somebody to listen.
Oh, he needs somebody to listen, man. And I recognize
he probably couldn't even call one of his mellows, like I said, because they gonna look at him like, you know what I'm saying, he on some BS or it's soft or something, man. He don't even be like that, man.
He told me, Chief, this is what he said. And one thing I never want to do is try to make myself look good at somebody else's low spot in their life.
Right.
But he told me when he picked up the phone and he called me Big Bro. That's what he called me.
Right.
I ain't been knowing this cat 2 years.
Right.
Doing real good financially and stuff like that. But he looked at his phone and he said he needed somebody to talk to because of the situation going through. And when he called me, he just said, Big Bro, when I seen your name, I knew. So he said he knew who to call. You dig what I'm saying?
That's real, though.
And we ain't never had that kind of discussion whatsoever on some male, and I'm gonna put it out there, male intimacy, because a lot of niggas don't know how to talk to young folks or talk to their brother, man. Let them know.
I'm saying everybody try to be on some tough shit.
Yeah.
It ain't all about that, man.
Yeah.
You know, man, 50 years old, man. I got to prove something. What I got to prove something to somebody for?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man.
Yeah. So,
but that makes. Like with that persona and image, man, that some people think, man, it makes somebody scared to reach out to somebody. Yeah. Because they don't think somebody looking at them like that, man.
Right. And he reached out to me, I believe, because what you said, because he knew that the people that was in his phone was gonna pass judgment on you. And this is what he told him. This is what he told him. He said, based upon what I see you doing out on the streets, I knew that I could confide and trust in you, and you had the answers to him. And you know what the answer was, man? I told you what it was. I told you, Chief.
That's a hug.
That's a hug. That's all I did. I went down to his spot, man, and grabbed him up and hugged him, man.
A lot of people might think that one, and it's crazy because some of the cats that he's scared to call, they might have to make that call to him one day.
Yeah.
Never know, man. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy out here, man. And us as men, we hide so much and hold so much stuff in, man. You know what I'm saying? That you know, I hold so much stuff in, man. And it's crazy, man. But I always been a person. I don't want to put no problems on nobody. I don't like to ask nobody for nothing. You know what I'm saying? But just mental. You know what I'm saying? Is go through stuff, man.
But you know, Chief, that's the hardest thing for a man to do is to ask for help. But it's also the necessary thing to do is to ask for help. But I can understand why a lot of men don't ask for help. From my personal experience, asking for help for the wrong persons. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? They're going behind your back.
Behind your back, making
fun on it.
Making fun of it.
Yeah, because I came across, man, with some of my frailties and stuff like that with some people, man, some folks who I thought was my people, only to make fun of it. You get what I'm saying?
And that's what stops a lot of people from trying to reach out to somebody.
Yeah. You know, but now my life is an open book. You get what I mean? My life is open book, and everything that I done ever done, I done already exposed it. Now, there's some things out there that I ain't gonna tell nobody because statute of limitations ain't run out of some stuff, man. You get what I mean?
Everybody got a past, man. I mean, my past built me.
Yeah.
To, you know what I'm saying? To the person I am now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
right.
That's like Corey Herndon, man. You know, me and Corey Herndon been around.
I just look, dig this here, man. I just took Mike out to the crib this morning.
We've been a man.
Man, he got a badass crib, man. I ain't know that, man.
Corey grew up together. Kindergarten on up to this day. Never had an argument.
Right.
Or none of this stuff. You know what I'm saying? He asked me one day, man. This was just recently too. At the car wash one day. He said, and he the only one always called me by my real name, Gar. He never called me Chico. He said, Gar, man. He said, man, the stuff you done been through in your life, man, most people are crap. Probably done killed themselves, man. He said, how you do it?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I said, I don't know, man. I say, it's shit. Like I say, it's times I wake up at night crying. You know what I'm saying? But who I'm gonna call to talk to about the situation? You know what I'm saying? I'm just holding it and deal with it myself.
Yeah, man. You see how close this thing is, man.
Yeah.
Real talk, man. I just took Mike out to Corey house, and I ain't put his geographic out there, but you know where he at. Yeah, so I dropped him off because now Corey, that's my man. Right. He a member of the fellowship with me and stuff like that. But I ain't never been out because you got to travel some. You got to go away. But I pulled up. I said, man, look at Corey, man.
But that's a blessing. Look at the situation. Look at
the situation he was in.
Yeah,
that's what I'm getting at.
A blessing.
It's a blessing. You get what I'm saying?
And life ain't never over.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
man, you bringing all the family out, man. Raj out there right now, man.
What's up, big cuz?
Yeah. What's up, Raj? What's up, home team? What's going on, man? How you holding up, Raj? That's my mellow right there. Look, dig this here, man. I know we just chopping up because we waiting on the phone team, right? But me and Raj, we played on the boys. We was just talking about this last week. Me and Raj, they had cut us from the high school team. Raj a year older than me, man. So they done cut us from the high school team, right? So we had to go down to the boys club, man, with me, Raj, DP, Robert Bingham, DP, Robert Bingham, Melvin, DP, Melvin Rugy, Wright brothers, I think it was Donald James. Oh man, we had a squad, man.
Baseball?
No, basketball. Oh man. We was from right here in Ypsilanti. It was 74, 75. Yeah. 74, 75. Man, we was the national boys club champions right here in Ypsilanti. Oh, man. We won the championship, man.
There's so much talent around here, man. But that's because the boys club was Ipsy, Willow Run.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy, man.
Yeah.
All this talent that came through here.
Yeah, exactly. But I remember that game, man. Me and Raj was talking about it, man. And we was down, man, at halftime. I mean, we was down, right?
Points.
We had some points, man. We pulled us in, man. And man, we came out and beat the champions, man. That was and we beat them. That was Muncie, Indiana.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man. We put them on them, man. Right.
Was the boys club in the same place?
Same place.
Oh,
yeah, that was us before him, man. Me and Raj. Yeah, we came back out, man. We was
that's the thing. Them kids ain't got none of this stuff now.
I had jumper, man. And we was finger rolling for real. Yeah. But anyway, you say I had to put that out there while you doing it. So, Chief, you said they ain't got them things like we used to have, man.
Clubs and none of that. We had something to keep us occupied and busy.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Boys club, rec swimming pool,
right?
Paper routes, all that stuff.
Paper route, come on,
man. These kids got too much free time on their head now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. Times, like I say, times are different, man.
But you know what? We got to adjust to the times.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
It ain't. That's just like they keep they compare Jordan to LeBron and all that.
Man, Jordan.
You can't compare because the air is
different.
So
yeah.
now we got to take that same turn with these streets and these kids, man. The air done change, man, and people done change. You know what I'm saying? I asked my old high school coach. You know, he was just retired from Michigan State. He was the assistant coach. And I asked him when I went down to one of the games. I said, "Man, you miss coaching high school?"
Right.
He said, "Yeah, I do." He said, "But ain't no way in the hell I can coach high school again the way these parents baby their kids."
Hello.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I said, because if these kids had the coaches we had, they half of them probably couldn't even play sports.
Wouldn't play sports, man.
Wouldn't. Because these kids soft nowadays, man. They babied at home. You know what I'm saying? So how you gonna try to do something in sports when they babies at home? That shit ain't gonna work.
No, it ain't, man.
Not with a tough coach.
Not with a real coach
like we had.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's different, and that's why I love all my son coaches that he had. His coaches remind me of the coaches I had. You know what I'm saying?
Well, dig this, Chief. It done hit 1 o'clock, and I know, and
he gonna call as soon as I leave.
I know he is. That's the way it go. But I'm gonna respect your time. But I'm gonna tell you where he at right now, man. Just so you know, he waited in line. You know what I'm saying? Look, Chief, it's some tale from the crib, right? It's some cast, man. They some real look. I told you where I was at.
Right.
They were some real gangsters, man.
Right.
Real gangsters. I mean, we just chopping up. Hopefully, phone ring, right? It was some real gangsters, man. You sit out in the day room, man. and they was out there crying, man.
Straight up.
Crying, man. That girl came in there to tell them that somebody else. I mean, in the day room. And I mean, nigga booger snot. And I'm like, damn, so I'm trying to ear hustle and shit like that, you know what I mean? And he was a real gangster, newspaper, notoriety, all that old kind of stuff. Right. Everybody know him on the streets. Right. See, there's a lot of cats, man, out here on the streets right now. I done seen them, man, in the joint, crying their ass off, man, thumb in their mouth crying, curled up, you get what I mean, crying.
I don't heard stories.
No, I haven't heard stories. And sometimes I ain't gonna, it ain't for me to say. Yeah, right. Yeah, it ain't for me to say. It ain't my business. You get what I mean? But that line, man, that he on right now, I'm gonna tell you what's happening on that line. If somebody sitting up there calling their girl on the phone crying because they know she getting ready to go to a basketball party, a football party, because football grade come on, so they know to call about 12 o'clock and try to get them before they go, because when they call the telephone at 1 o'clock and they don't answer, and then he say, "Oh, I was over," her girl at home say, "Oh, I was over my daddy in them house watching the game." No, she wasn't. She over my house. She over my house, man. I can tell you, look, let me stop, man, because I don't want to, you know what I mean? Because I heard look.
In the county jail, she got break the phone over.
Yeah, over some shit. So, yeah. So all he doing is, man, he waiting in line for the phone. You get what I mean?
Yeah, he call right back, like you say. It's a weekend.
It's a weekend. Yeah. Yep.
He might give him 5 minutes or something. He might call back, but if not, it is what it is.
Yeah.
I don't. After that last little comment, man, he had me in my feelings, man.
Yeah, I hear you. Yep. Doobie said, when you get inside them four walls and steel, reality set in. Dude, you ain't never lied.
You ain't got no choice.
You ain't never lied. Yeah, you got to grow up quick, fast, and hurt. Raj say, you know him. Raj, I'm just telling you, man. Because what Chico said, let me just say this. Because what Chico said is what Garvin said is that you didn't share with him that past lifestyle. He didn't hear it. So the point I'm getting at is a lot of guys come home from the joint glorifying as though that's you done got your stripes because you done did some time. And we give a misconception of what really it is, you get what I mean? And a cat feel as though he ain't a real one unless he done committed a crime, hurt some, you know what I'm saying? I'm just telling you the truth, man.
Crazy you say that.
Go ahead.
About 2 weeks ago, I was talking to somebody, man, and they asked me, have I ever been to prison before? I'm like, hell no, I've been to the county, child support and tickets. Anybody know that?
Right, okay,
you know what I'm saying? In and out.
Right.
And he was like basically surprised, like, man, you ain't never been to prison? No, for what?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It don't make me no different. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't.
Right.
So it don't make you better because you went to the joint.
Look, man, I ain't no prison nigga. Let me put that straight up and down. Man. I ain't no prison nigga. I don't that little short time that I did was enough.
Hey.
Yeah.
You learned from it and moved on.
I'm one of the coldest ones on the cook up, man. I know how to make you look, man, I can make you a burrito out of a bag of chips, some ramen noodles, some squeezed cheese, jalapeno, and chili. And I can make you a burrito, like I said, and make them chips, man, smashing up and roll it up. I had you a whole burrito, man.
You sound like my son. I ate noodles so much when I was little, man, I can't stand the smell of them damn things.
Yep. Dude say straight up and down. He said that's because they don't tell the whole truth. That's the problem.
Right.
See, dude.
They leave all that other stuff out.
Let me just tell this. Dude was my road dog before he went.
Right.
Fortunately, I joined the military.
Okay.
Because me and dude was involved with a circumstance and a situation. Circumstance and situation that was identical to the one that got him that 25 years.
Right.
Same situation. So when I came home on leave, I come back looking for my mellow dude. He gone. And then when I asked what happened, I said, oh man.
I think he was 17, 18 when he got locked up?
Dude was 19, I believe, 19, 20. Because I had gone in the military at 19. So, I mean, but 18, 19 or something like that. But I went into the military, and the circumstances, the situation that dude was involved with, me and him was involved with an identical situation right over here to Stop and Go over here on Eastern Michigan campus. I forget the story. It's a gas station over there right now, but I used to be Stop and Go. I'm pointing in the wrong way.
Where
the Wood Nickel used to be at. You see what I'm saying? So I'm not about to sit up in here where a brother just said that we're making light. No, we ain't making light. I'm telling you some real conversation that when you get locked behind the doors, that dudes say straight up and down, reality set in quick. fast and in a hurry, man.
Right.
When they give you a beach towel that's supposed to be a blanket, and you got to stay warm in a place that I swear, man, they kept the temperature air on during the wintertime. Ooh, wait. And sleep.
You ain't getting no money.
Man, I can tell you some stories.
That money coming in.
Yeah, man. But see, I don't bury that in the resources of my mind where I had been. I simply share it with the young men, letting them go. Look here, Junior, you don't want to go where I have been through.
But see, the thing is, they think the police dumb and they smart, and they gonna be the only one. It's a really thing like that.
Man, let me tell you something. Police jobs to keep their eye on your black ass 24/7.
Right.
You ain't got it, and they got the tech, they got the money, they got the resources, the technology. They
tell on themselves now.
You tell on every one of them.
Social media shit.
You tell on yourself anyway.
Yeah.
That's why you got so many fat police officers around here, because they ain't got to do no work. All they got to do is log on to Facebook.
That's what I'm saying. Have these cats set themselves up on social media platforms, man. So police ain't got to do no work, man.
Yeah.
These cats so stupid, man. I don't know, man.
Well, let's do this, Chief, because we up on time.
Right.
You see how much they said he had on his account.
Right.
I know what that meant. So let's put some money.
That's my phone.
That's your phone?
Yeah.
Well, we'll put some money on your phone.
That's my phone.
So we gonna put some money on your phone.
I say I talk to him every day.
Okay. So we'll put some money on your phone so that we can get God to come back at another time.
Right.
When we turn off the thing, let's talk about doing this. Now, somebody put into the comment section on a post, and she said she loved what the ear to the ground team is about,
right,
and the information. I never looked at my platform as a team. Every now and then I have Ryan on there.
Right.
But she wasn't realizing that I'm the host and everybody else is guests.
Right.
But she said team. So I'm inviting you to the team, man, so that I want you and Ryan to come in and we can sit around here, man, and we talk about these real life situations, be a part of the ear to the ground team, so we can get this out here, man. Because if change is gonna come, man, it's only gonna come from persons like you and I who have life experience, and most importantly, the courage to get up here and talk. Right. I hear a lot of cats, man. I talk to a lot of cats. But I asked them, do they want to come sit in the seat? They like, nah, man, nah. No, dude, you got something to share, but no, you come in. Take courage to come take in that seat. Yeah. That's what you and Bryan do. So, man, I'm putting you on squad, man.
I'm with you.
Okay, all right.
Told you that.
Yeah, I know it. So, with that being said, Chief, we're gonna tune in, get prepared for next week episode. I'm gonna have some political stuff going on. Oh, I had wrote this down, man. Okay, because I didn't want to forget. Because a lot of people they ask me for my opinion on political things, right? So I ain't gonna say you're gonna have to trust me on this, but you're gonna have to trust me on this right here, straight them down. When you're voting for judge, Arian Slay, write that down. Voting for judge, Carl Barr, write the name down. And then writing for first ward representative, Southside, Ward 1 representative, you're gonna have to write in Bryan Jones Chance. Write in Bryan Jones Chance. Next week, if I got some time before the election, I'm gonna explain to y'all why you have to write in Bryan Jones Chance and why you vote for Carl Barr and Arian Slay. Arian probably be back on the show before the election time. I'm gonna get into my political side because politics, man. Woo. Nate Frazier got a death threat last week, man.
Straight up?
Yeah, he got a death. No, in public. Yeah, and it's politically motivated, man. You see what I'm saying?
What?
Yeah, real talk, man. I know what I'm talking about. I know who he is. I just ain't gonna put your name out there. Got a death threat, man. This how serious this how serious this thing is, man. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? Threatening.
Trying to hold them seats.
Yeah. And, well, anyway, and he literally got a death threat. And what the individual said, they got the capabilities to carry it out. That's what makes this so. This ain't somebody just sitting around talking shit.
They talking for real.
They talking for real. Because they in their feelings.
Right.
They in their feelings. But anyway, them 3 names I gave y'all, we're going to get into it next week. But anyway, I'm with my good friend, my home team, Chico Kraut. And Nate, thank you for, he trusted me with that information. And he did a Facebook video on his show. Y'all go check it out. He telling on there. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? But he came out straight up and down and said it. But anyway, That's how serious the politics here in Ypsilanti is that when you say something, somebody and take feelings of go the right way, they want to talk about doing some harm to you, man.
That's crazy.
It's crazy, man. So don't y'all take politics in here in Ypsilanti as though you can sit down and just not be out there to vote. You get what I'm saying? That's why I have the League of Women Voters, right? Who share information. That's all they do is share information. Ipsy cannot share. We share information from that platform. So what I just shared, well, that was Bryan Foley's personal perspective. But however, I get my information because I do my research.
Right.
I just don't vote for nobody because they friend. Let me say this. I voted for people because they was my friends before, because we knew who they was. Right. And that's the reason why Ypsilanti is in the situation and the surrounding areas is what they are, because we don't do our research and then we vote for the person who's most popular.
Can't do that.
Can't do that no more.
Popular
ain't any good. But anyway, Ear to the Ground 197 is brought to you by Ipsy Can I Share, League of Women Voters, Blackstone Bookstore and Cultural Center, as well as your auntie. Tracy Sweet Touch. But I'm gonna give Tracy a call today. You know what? She probably out there, but she mad at me. Let me tell you why she mad at me, because I still ain't brought over that ginger juice. So I know it. Anyway, we'll be back here next week. I'm not as sure exactly what the platform gonna be about, but one thing for certain, two things for sure. Chico, you gonna be back on here with the squad. Okay. All right. So we're gonna tune in next week. With that, as my motto is, all power to the people.
See that boy waiting in that line. Huh?
Yeah, that's what he's doing. Chico waiting in the line. Yeah, I know what he's doing.